Good afternoon or good evening. This is March 4th, 2025, regular City Commission meeting for the City of Largo. I'd like to call this meeting to order and ask that if you have a cell phone, please turn it to silent or off so that we don't have any interruptions. We're going to start tonight's meeting with an invocation given by Pastor Stephen Arnold from Grace Family Church, and then if you could please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Father, you said in your word, to whom much is given, much is required. And tonight we are coming together as a city to make sure that what's standing right next to me, children just like this, have a better future. Father, in the details, in the decisions, God, I just pray that you would be in every single one of them. Nothing would be missed, so that we ensure that Largo is a much better place for the future generations. God, we thank you, we praise you, we ask for your protection and guidance. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor. The first item on the agenda is a Women's History Month proclamation.
Whereas during Women's History Month, the City of Largo recognizes and celebrates the countless women who have contributed to the growth and development of Largo, individual communities, the broader region, and our world, and whereas women comprise 52% of Largo's population, representing over half of our community and a diversity of experiences, heritage, and identities, and whereas women have demonstrated a profound and unwavering commitment to the economic, social, and environmental growth of our community and have achieved exceptional success in all aspects of society, including science, education, healthcare, business, politics, and the arts, and whereas women have significantly shaped our national character in advancement of human and civil rights for women and all Americans, and have often led efforts that protect the most vulnerable and marginalized communities among us, and whereas women have worked to overcome many challenges, often in the face of discrimination and prejudice, and have persevered to encourage and advance the value and strength of all women to be successful and respected. Now, therefore, I, Woody Brown, Mayor of the City of Largo, Florida, and on behalf of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim the month of March 2025 as Women's History Month in the City of Largo, in celebration of the many women who contribute to the health, happiness, and strength of the Largo community, including this year's honoree, Jonkia Hardy, for her leadership at Largo Middle School and in the community.
Good evening and happy Women's History Month. This year's city outreach team identified a community leader that has brought great value to serving our local youth to be the 2025 Women's History Month honoree for the City of Largo. Jonkia J. Hardy has served as the Family and Community Liaison at Largo Middle School for close to a year now, and during that time she's made a remarkable impact. She has spearheaded numerous community events benefiting both students and families at the school, as well as the broader community and broader community members affected by recent hurricanes. Jay played a pivotal role in organizing initiatives such as gathering prom apparel for hurricane-affected individuals and actively volunteering at Largo High School. As a community leader in Largo, she has immersed herself in the community, fostering meaningful connections and positively influencing the lives of students by promoting the International Baccalaureate philosophy and advocating for programs such as the Great American Teach-In and student mentoring opportunities. Jay has also collaborated closely with the city, participating in initiatives like the recent walk audit at the Seminole Boulevard Safety Project that seeks to increase transportation safety for all users, including local students. Her involvement ensures that students' safety remains a priority in our community planning efforts. I would like to invite Jay to share more about the work she is doing in the community and her experience as a local community leader.
Thank you all for having me here. I appreciate this honor. It means a lot to me, although I was taken by surprise when I got the call. As I sat at the front desk at Largo Middle and cried with my mouth wide open, because I'm not a person who expects to be acknowledged. I do everything I do from the heart, and this is a big honor for me. So I did take notes, but I may be a little offbeat. So I would like to thank you all for having me here this evening, and I want to tell you my why as to why I do what I do. As I became a young mother and young adult at the age of 25, I figured it was important for me to play a big role in the community that my daughter has to grow up in. I decided that I wanted to be a part of her elementary school, and I started being a mentor with Big Brother, Big Sister. I was at all of her field trips, and I became a role model for her friends, my family members who are here with me today. And my daughter is not here. She's actually at work, so unfortunately she gets to miss this part, but she will see the recording. But there are many students and children in the world who need someone that I never had, or someone in their family may have never had, and that's someone to look up to or to hold their hand. I was raised by my mother, single parent. She did a great job. She taught me how to be a strong woman. So here I present that to you today. And I'm trying to teach the same thing to my daughter, who will be here when I'm no longer here and can carry on my legacy in helping her community, being a bright light in this world. As my role as the liaison at Largo Middle, I get to do many things. I get to mentor children every day, which is a passion, so I don't see this as a job. Right now, I think I have about 8 mentees, and they keep coming to me every day. But I also build partnerships and friendships in the community with small businesses, other schools. I lend my hand to elementary schools, other liaisons that are in the Pinellas County School Board district. And I get to learn from them as they get to learn from me as well. And I love what I do. As I said, I was gonna go off path of what I wrote down, but I wanted to just express my passion and love for my job. It's not a job to me. I also work for Baycare, so I split myself between the two, and that is a job, but going to Largo Middle every day is not. I get to work alongside Principal Lean, who is awesome, and I am privileged to be able to work at Largo Middle School and build the partnerships and friendships that I have. And I just love what I do, and I want to continue to be able to share my light with other young people and build them up so that they have the courage to do so as well. So in closing, I would like to share with you a quote that came right on time as I was preparing for my speech. Shine without needing to be seen. Create without the desire for celebration. Speak your truth without an audience. Dance when no one's watching. Relish your own presence and enjoy this audience of one. Stars are always beaming, unconcerned with who's looking up. And I thank you for your time.
You didn't get my legs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't need to go.
Slide to your right, slide. Good.
Oh, Mayor.
Great work, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Government Finance Professionals Week proclamation.
Whereas the Florida Government Finance Officers Association is a professional association founded in 1937 and serves more than 3,300 professionals from state, county, and city governments, school districts, colleges and universities, special districts, and private firms. And whereas the FGFOA is dedicated to being your professional resource by providing opportunities through education, networking, leadership, and information, and whereas this Government Finance Professionals Week, sponsored by the FGFOA and all of its member governmental organizations, is a week-long series of activities aimed at recognizing government finance professionals and the vital services that they provide to our state and our community. And whereas during this week, government finance professionals throughout the state of Florida will be acknowledged for their hard work, dedication, and leadership. Now, therefore, I, Woody Brown, Mayor of the City of Largo, Florida, and on behalf of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim the week of March 17th through the 21st, 2025, as Government Finance Professionals Week, and extend our appreciation to all government finance professionals throughout the state and here in the City of Largo for their hard work, dedication, and leadership.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. As the proclamation read, the FGFOA was founded in 1937. It does serve more than 3,300 local government finance professionals in our state. And we'd like to take this opportunity to honor and thank all of the city's finance professionals in the Office of Performance and Budget, as well as the Finance Department. Throughout the year, the professionals keep a watchful eye on all city revenues and expenditures to ensure the integrity of the city's $266 million budget. These teams also manage city's investments, debt issuances, utility billing, contracts, grants, annual financial reporting, budget, long-range financial plan development, among many other things.
Strong financial foundation is essential to providing superior services for our community. And so recognizing the week of March 17th to 21st, 2025 as Government Finance Professionals Week gives us the opportunity to show our gratitude for those team members and acknowledge their work, leadership, and strategic planning. So please help us say thank you to all of these teams for their continued dedication. We have a few members of our team here. We'd like to invite Brandon Bevan, our Assistant Finance Director, Jared Campbell, our Performance and Budget Manager, and Mecca Surfacini, our Contracts and Procurement Manager, up to accept the proclamation. And I'd also like to recognize we have our Performance and Budget Analysts in the audience, and I know a number of our other Finance and Budget team members at home. So.
Next, we will have citizens' comment. If you'd like to speak about something on the agenda outside of the consent docket, please wait until an item comes up. Do we have any cards this evening?
We have two cards. First is Craig Murtha.
Hello, Craig Murtha, Largo. Last time I was here, I complained that an awful lot of the new construction we've seen in the last decade or so has been mostly apartments, and I thought that we should have more of a mix, condos. I see we're doing some townhomes, which is good, but it seems like we should do more of that, more housing that people could own. And I made a whole list of reasons why we should get more of this type of housing, more upscale housing, but I didn't get to most of it. But I think one of my most important concerns is that if you look how high-end housing affects the business sector, you know, like restaurants, stores, and other establishments. If you have what they call a average household income or high household income, however you want to put it, you're usually going to attract more people, more restaurants, more stores, and they're also going to stick around longer. They're going to be successful. And you can see that even in the LoopNet listing. LoopNet is like a Zillow for commercial properties. I was looking on LoopNet, and I saw the listing for the Horizon building, and the realtor put in there that we have a household income in the area of $81,437. That's a 3-mile area. I don't think that's the downtown area. I don't know what it is right in the downtown core. And I think that's the most important thing, building a higher household income into the downtown core. And like one thing you could look at is look at along Clearwater to Largo Road. I think we built about something like 700, maybe 800 apartments from Bel Air Road all the way to West Bay. And you don't really see too much in the line of new restaurants or stores or retail or economic activity. And that's like 700 or 800 apartments. So it worries me when I think about the Horizon building and all these other buildings that are going to come to downtown Largo eventually. Will we be able to support them with just apartments? And I don't think so. I think we're really going to have more high household incomes in downtown. And I think the only way we're going to get that is to look at our land development code and go taller and also maybe more units per acre. I was looking at the Clearwater Largo district, and I saw a bunch of areas that were like in that Clearwater Largo CRD, 15 units per acre and 7.5 units per acre. And I thought, wow, 7.5 units per acre, what could you do? I know that, if you're doing affordable, you can get a lot of density bumps, but I don't know how many density bumps you get with townhomes. And I know good townhome developments in downtown areas like 15 to 20 units per acre. If you have the right, configuration of the land, you can do it efficiently. And I imagine there are density bonuses, and but I just think that a lot of these things should be looked at. Look at like I said, almost 700 apartments and not too much economic development. We need more high household income housing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next card is Mark Fauché.
Evening, Commissioners, Mayor. First, I want to thank you for doing the job that you do. I know working for public office is a part-time job. You're not very well paid. Certainly appreciate it. I did graduate from the Citizens Academy back in 2011. That's still a really good program. In July 11th last year, I told you about the issue with the police trailers not having the safety chains and safety pins in place, and the mayor directed that that was to be corrected. Well, a re-inspection was done, and it hasn't been corrected. All the trailers are still being used around the city without the safety pins in place. Obviously, the police department did not take your instructions seriously, and this presents a direct and immediate danger to the safety of the community. If you or I or anyone else in this room was towing trailers around the city without safety chains and safety pins as required by state law and federal law, we would be cited. That vehicle would be pulled out of service till these problems are corrected. There's no excuse for this, absolutely no excuse. The police department knows better that they need to comply with the law. And it places me in a difficult situation. We have two choices here. I can continue to look the other way while this illegal activity continues, or I can give a brief time period, maybe till Friday, to do a re-inspection. Otherwise, we'll bring in, and I hate to do this, is the county, state, and federal authorities to get this police department in compliance with the law, because this is unacceptable. When the mayor directs something to be done, it is to be done. He's a representative of the people, as all the elected commissioners are, and I don't appreciate the police department deciding, well, we're not going to do this. The old man's crazy. No, they're going to follow the law like everyone else. So, Mr. Mayor, my question to you is, do we need to bring other people in to correct this problem, or do you think we can get it corrected by Friday? And I'm done, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll certainly take a look at it. You talking about the speed feedback? You can give me a nod. The speed feedback
We're
trailers?
talking about all their trailers.
Okay, thank you.
We have pictures of them all. You have them on file. It was well documented. There's no excuse for it.
Thank you.
That's all the cards.
Thank you. Next is approval of tonight's agenda.
I'd like to pull number 10. I move to approve the consent docket without commission discussion, including staff background provided in the commission packets.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Next is consideration of the minutes from the regular meeting of February 18th, 2025.
Move approval.
Second.
Any changes or corrections? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Who
Any
was the
opposed?
second?
We didn't do them.
There were two of us.
Commissioner Hall.
Commissioner Hulk, thank you.
Commissioner Holk.
Sorry, Commissioner Hall.
We're gonna vote again. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously, 6-0. Could I hear the consent docket, please?
Item 5, appointment of Commissioner Mike DeBrizzi as representative to the Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority Board of Directors for the term which will expire on September 30th, 2027. Item 6, appointment of Vice Mayor Curtis Holmes to the City of Largo's Audit Committee. Item 7, authorization to purchase fencing material and installation services from Cardinal Fence LLC for the Southwest Pool renovations project in the estimated amount of $83,100 in accordance with ITB number 25-B-823. Item 8, award of contract number 25-B-822, Clearwater Largo Road BMP Project Phase 2 to Signa Construction LLC for construction in the amount of $455,160 and an owner contingency of $91,032, totaling an estimated amount of $546,192. Item 9, approval to authorize charitable contributions from the City of Largo as serving a public purpose. Item 11, authorization to award invitation to bid number 25-B-830 to Highland Cleaners for laundry and alteration services for the Largo Police Department in the estimated annual amount of $43,000 for a 3-year continuing services contract with a 2-year renewal option. Item 12, authorization to award a 2-year extension from April 1st, 2025 through March 31st, 2027 to Gas South for the purchase of natural gas in the estimated annual amount of $275,000, totaling $550,000. Item 13, approval of interlocal agreement between the City of Largo and Pinellas County for the maintenance of the stormwater infrastructure along 119th Street and 16th Avenue Southwest.
Thank you. You've heard the consent docket. I'll entertain a motion.
I jumped the gun, so I'll do it again. I move to approve the consent docket without commission discussion, including staff background provided in commission packets.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Item number 10, Commissioner Lauser.
So I just remembered back in December, we voted for a 60-month telecommunication budget for $609,000 for some other 1 gigabit, 10 gigabit service. So I'm just curious, this is a few months later. Does this happen every few months? And if so, is there a way to consolidate this? And it seems like a lot of money for telecom, especially if this isn't all of it.
Absolutely. So the earlier one was for a different telecom company. That was WOW. This one is for Frontier. Throughout our critical sites, we like to have redundancy across our Metro E connections. That's what this one is. So for this year, this will be the last one. One of the other impetus for this decision is we've been having a lot of problems with our current redundant provider and in support, in availability, in reliability, and so we decided to move forward with this. It does reduce the cost and gives us a higher speed connection.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is the last for the year?
Yes.
All right. I'm new, so I didn't know if this was a regular thing, and if this was going to start going 600, 200, 400, at a certain point, we might be spending too much money on telecom. But thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? We'll entertain a motion if anybody's got a motion.
I move to approve authorization to enter into a 60-month agreement with Frontier Communications of America, Inc. for dedicated enterprise local area network circuits at the estimated total cost of $224,000.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Thank you. Next is item number 14.
Good evening, Mayor and Commission. My name is Cheryl Reed, and I'm joined this evening by Aiden Critchlow. He is a management analyst with the Office of Performance and Budget, and he works with the Community Development Department. The item before you is a budget amendment that proposes to amend the fiscal year 2025 budget in the amount of $43,700 to support the reorganization of the Community Development Department's Economic Development Division. The ordinance was approved on first reading with a vote of 5-0 by the City Commission on February 4th. No changes have been made since first reading, and staff recommends approval of ordinance number 2025-16. Staff are available for any questions that you may have.
Ordinance number 2025-16, an ordinance of the City of Largo, Florida, amending the fiscal year 2025 budget adopted by resolution number 2406 by increasing expenditures in the Community Development Department budget by $43,700 for the reclassification of the Economic Development Coordinator to Economic Development Assistant Director, and to reclassify the Downtown Administrator position to Horizon West Bay Operations Coordinator, as described in Appendices A and B to this ordinance, providing for severability and providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Do we have any cards on this?
I have no cards.
Any questions?
I move to adopt ordinance number 2025-16 on second and final reading.
Second. I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is item number 15.
Good evening, Mayor and Commission. It's a pleasure to bring this next item to you, seeking authorization from the City Commission on behalf of the Largo Youth Leadership Council to attend the 2025 Youth Council Legislative Action Day program in Tallahassee, which is organized by the Florida League of Cities. On March 24th, seven Youth Leadership Council students and 2 chaperones from the city will travel to our state capital in Tallahassee to take part in a 2-day program that provides students an opportunity to learn more about their state government and experience the political process firsthand. This includes 2 days of workshops and facilitated programming on March 25th and 26th that focuses on developing essential communication and interpersonal skills for effective engagement among our youth leaders. As part of this program, students can expect to take away important skills in consensus building, shifting conflict into collaborative opportunities, all while engaging with peers from across the state. There will be additional opportunities to tour the Florida State Capitol and meet with legislators. Several members from the Youth Leadership Council attended the program last year and in prior years, developing beneficial skills, learning valuable information, and having fun in the process. This trip includes a 2-night stay in Tallahassee with travel arranged via city van by our Recreation, Parks, and Arts Department. Due to the travel costs specified with this trip and per the city's purchasing ordinance and policies, Commission approval for this expenditure is not required. However, I know the Commission enjoys learning about the activities of the Largo Youth Leadership Council and what they are involved in. So therefore, wanted to bring this event to your attention and seek formal authorization in the process.
Thank you. Do we have any cards on this?
We have no cards.
Any questions? Commissioner Smith.
Having just got back from Tallahassee last month, and my return, I took a hiatus from going up there. I think this is a good opportunity, a great program. As someone growing up, I loved history and kind of gravitated to government, and I ended up working in a library and doing government. So I appreciate this program, and I think our youth are going to gain a lot of information. I hope our leaders in Tallahassee listen to everything they have to say about our great state and take some of their suggestions to heart to improve our great state and actually make it a true free state. So I look forward to this and hope them the best wishes up there. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner DeBreezy.
Thank you. Great program. Just out of curiosity, are there chaperone city staff or are they?
Yes, they are city staff. One is from the library and another one is from Recreation, Parks, and Arts Department as well.
Yeah, and is there someone, I know is there someone kind of guiding in terms of managing visits with the legislators and stuff, or is it?
Yeah, that's usually a collaborative process, and we'll probably utilize our lobbying firm too to kind of
Okay.
secure some of that. And I think the Florida League of Cities also takes some role in spearheading
Okay,
some
so
of
it's
those
a program, okay.
organization. Yeah, so it's a joint effort to schedule those meetings.
Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Johnson.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that how much I appreciate all the volunteers that go out on these trips, and I know it was very impactful for me when I was in high school to be able to go up with Mike Klapka. I think the mayor went on a similar trip back in the day, and had a chance to, a lot of opportunities with the city of Largo to, be a commissioner for a day, or I was the city manager actually, and really enjoyed that. So I just think these outreach programs are fantastic, and I appreciate our team doing it. So thank you very much. And thanks to all who volunteered to help make this happen.
Thank you, and I'll say that the reason this was pulled off the consent agenda is because I have to abstain because my oldest will be going on the trip. It wasn't just to make Carson do a presentation.
You
Although I
hear enough
appreciate
from
the
me anyway.
presentation. So I have to abstain from this. If there are no more questions, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve authorization for the Largo Youth Leadership Council to attend the 2025 Youth Council Legislative Action Day program in Tallahassee on March 25th and 26th, organized by the Florida League of Cities.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0 with one abstention. Thank you. Next is item number 16.
Great. Good evening, City Commission. The item before you is approval of a termination of a development agreement, DA 21-002. Just for some background, on March 21st, 2023, the City of Largo entered into a development agreement with 500-600 West Bay Drive LLC, the developer, and Largo Central LLC, the seller, for the redevelopment of the 500 and 600 blocks with a 276-unit multifamily and commercial mixed-use project. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, the developer is no longer able to move forward with the project as originally planned. As a result, it is necessary to formally terminate the agreement to allow for further development opportunities to be explored. Ownership and repurchase considerations. The 600 block would remain under the ownership of Largo Central LLC. The 500 block is subject to a repurchase agreement, allowing the CRA to reacquire the property for future redevelopment efforts if needed. Next steps. City staff will continue to explore viable development options for the site to ensure the area meets the strategic objectives of the city and the community. Potential opportunities may include exploring all options with the existing seller, engaging with new developers, reevaluating the site's usage, or considering alternate development models. Staff recommend approval of the termination agreement and are available for questions. The property owner, Gary Tave of Largo Central LLC, is also in the audience if there's questions for him. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any cards on this?
We have one card, Craig Murtha.
Okay. I hate to speak before everybody else does, because you all might have better ideas than me on this, so. But, as I've said before, I like the idea. I love Beach Drive. I think that is such a great model. And if you look at Beach Drive in downtown St. Pete, if you stand across the street at the park right there and look, what you see is a lot of smaller buildings in the front, and then in the back, a lot of taller buildings, maybe 15, 20, 25 stories. And it just has a feeling of opulence, a feeling that, like, if you want to be a person that wants to see and be seen, you want to be there. You see all the people sitting out there on the sidewalks. They have wider sidewalks than us too, and I think, well, I'll get to that in a second, but they have all the tables and chairs, and people just want to be there. And we need to. I think we should look at that. We should study Beach Drive, and for this site, and. Yeah, and what I was going to say about the sidewalks, it looks like at Beach Drive, from what I can see, I looked on the property appraiser's site, and it looks like some of those sidewalks are actually coming into the private property. So they're getting, it's not a straight line. You know, I think that's the worst thing, straight lines. Nobody really loves straight lines. You think of everything that's beautiful in nature, it's curved. I mean, even this dais is curved. But you look at mountains or streams or beautiful curving roads. Every time you see a beautiful picture, there's going to be a curve in there. I mean, even human beings, I think we've evolved to love curves because everything about our body is curved. There's no straight line on any of you. You're all round, you know, round heads. I mean, and there's lots of other things that are in, you know, that architects and designers has studied that make things beautiful, but that's just one thing. But anyhow, what I was getting to, I kind of got off subject, yeah, but the sidewalks. And another thing, the building heights, again, I know I'm a broken record with this, but I think that we're going down the wrong path by having all the same height buildings or having that six-story, because we're six-story limit, or what is it, 80 feet or whatever it is. I read in the paper that the last development there, they were holding it down to 6 stories. And I thought, gosh, we're really missing the boat. And these these shorter buildings that are more bulky have a greater visual impact on people. I looked at a building down in downtown St. Pete. I think it was back in 2019. They were building it. I think it turned out to be like 38 stories, but I didn't know what it was, and I started counting it. And I thought it was about 20 stories, but I got up to about 20 stories, and I was like, wow, this thing's 38 stories. But, well, by the time I got to the top. But one thing I did notice is as I started looking at each floor, the floors were so small that I had to just hold my finger there and count them. So you think about this. On the first floor, how big the visual impact is of one story. As each story, as you go up, the visual impact of that housing gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So you're putting all this housing in the sky, all this tax base in the sky, and we're also opening up all kinds of green space and open space.
Thank you. Any questions from the commission?
We do.
Commissioner DeBreeze.
Thank you. Other than staff time and effort and the potential buyback of the one piece of land, has there been any cost incurred by the city as a result of this having to end this agreement?
None that I'm aware of, just staff time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner says Holmes, but I know you're not Holmes.
No.
Commissioner Smith.
What are some of the ideas being batted around, other than what you kind of listed, but has anybody approached us, or Mr. Tave, or?
We are still working closely with administration in terms of potential engagement of future developers. Also, we are working with Largo Central LLC in terms of bringing forward a financially sound project. So that door has not closed with the existing seller. We are looking for something that we know is feasible and is going to work financially.
Okay, and the buyback, I asked back, I think in 2002, what's the buyback amount if we want to buy the one property? It was like 200,000 or something
I
like that.
believe it was 200. I have the agreement. I can double check that, but I believe it's around 200,000.
Okay.
It's the amount we sold it for.
Yeah, okay.
So they believe it's 200,000.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Mr. Dave, are we correct? You probably remember the amount. Yes, you are correct.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know it wasn't 2002. What was the date of the initial sale,
So the date of the
or the year at least?
let me see.
I think 2020.
We had the original agreement, the repurchase agreement was February 2016.
Thank you.
We did the procurement process where we went through the process to sell the property in 2015, and then it went to the commission in 16.
All right. Thank you. Any other questions, comments?
I move to approve the termination of development agreement DA 21-002.
Second. I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I will recess the city commission meeting and convene the community redevelopment agency meeting for one item.
Good evening. This item is for the approval of the fiscal year 2024 Community Redevelopment Agency, or CRA, annual report. On an annual basis, the Community Redevelopment Agency receives and approves an annual report for the previous fiscal year. This action is required to fulfill statutory reporting requirements for the CRA. The requirement is contained in the Florida statutes. The annual report includes a financial statement for the fiscal year and also provides an overview of demographics within the city's 2 redevelopment districts, a summary of redevelopment activities over the past fiscal year, notable private and public investments, and future public improvement projects. A copy of the report is attached to your packet. You have that. At the February 26, 2025 Community Redevelopment Agency Advisory Board, or CRAB, meeting, the CRAB reviewed and recommends approval of this fiscal year 2024 report. We're available for questions.
Thank you. Do we have any cards on this?
We have no cards.
Any questions or comments?
I'll ask.
Commissioner Smith.
When we were in Tallahassee, one of the state representatives seemed really interested in CRAs, Representative Cheney. I would probably suggest getting this to her to let her know. She was impressed by what we were doing in our CRA compared to some others. So I think maybe explaining what we're doing or something like this detailed report ends up on her desk and maybe told, here's what Largo, what we came up and talked about, would maybe impress her a little bit, or I hope. So I would just recommend maybe getting a report to her of what we're doing. So.
We actually plan to send that following, if the commission does approve it, we were going to send that to her tomorrow morning. Carson King had already reached out with that suggestion.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, the only thing I would add is send it to all of our representatives.
Yes.
And other than that, it's great work.
I move to approve the fiscal year 2024 Community Redevelopment Agency annual report.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
The CRA meeting is now adjourned and will reconvene as a city commission. Mr. Zimmett.
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner DeBreezy.
Thank you. First, thank you for the commission's trust and to be appointed to the PSDA board. I hope to do a fine job for everybody and work hard for the city. So thank you again for that. And also, just a quick congrats to the fire department for a great open house this past Saturday. Mary, good thing you made it out alive out of the upside down car. But it was, when I was there was plenty of people there and lots going on, and it was good to see the community come out. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Lauser.
Yeah, just one thing that Commissioner DeBreezy didn't hit. So congratulations to our finance professionals. You get a week. I know that you're not used to being recognized as kind of an underappreciated line of work, but you're definitely important. So congratulations. That's all I got.
Thank you. Commissioner Holk.
Just to add on to that, congratulations to, not really congratulations, but thank you to Jonquina Hardy for what you do. Your story was amazing, and keep on doing what you're doing. It's greatly appreciated, and our children are our future, so you're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Johnson.
Yeah, just wanted to echo the open house was probably, it looked like the most busy one I'd been to at the Station 41. It was amazing turnout there. It seems to get better every year. What they're showcasing there and their skills and proficiencies out there with the extraction team, award-winning extraction team is amazing. But yeah, it was a fantastic turnout and a great event. Had an opportunity to go to Tallahassee and testify in front of a Subcommittee on Apprenticeship and Career Workforce Education, and it was probably one of the more fearful moments in my life, having to get up there and talk for 2 hours. But it was really fun, and if you ever get a chance to do it, I suggest it. It wasn't as bad. It was less painful than I thought it'd be. So thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Commissioner Smith.
I have nothing, thank you.
Thank you. I just have two things. First, item number 9 was in the consent agenda. It was about authorizing charitable contributions for a public purpose. I would just ask, I know that this will probably come back for some other things that when it does, I would ask that if we could have a breakdown of how that money was spent. I think that most of this goes towards our staff going to a charitable function to build connections and do good things. But I just would like to see a little bit more than just a dollar figure as a kind of a net fund when it comes back for the next batch, if you will. The other thing, and I have a pretty good memory, I don't remember trailers without chains, so if we could look at that and see why we don't have safety chains on our trailers at the police department. I don't recall hearing that before, but it's possible that I did. So if we could take a look at that and see, and hopefully get back to me by Thursday, because Friday is the deadline that they wanted chains done. So, and that's all I have. Mr. Kerr.
Great, thank you, Mayor. First, I want to recognize our Sustainability and Resilience Administrator, Sheridan Gamon, who's recognized by Keep Pinellas Beautiful as the 2024 Outstanding Program Support Award. Again, just another great example for our staff being leaders in the region, and congratulations to Sheridan. And then 2 fun events coming up in Largo this in the near future. First is the Seafood and Music Festival, Friday and Saturday at Largo Central Park, and then the Largo Shamrock and Run on the 15th downtown in the evening. I believe festivities start around 5 o'clock. So ask the community to put that on their calendar, and look forward to seeing you at our events.
Great, and the entry fee for that 5K is $25. I think you get entry to the race, a ticket for a drink, a beer or water, a ticket for food at the food trucks, I think, and an awesome T-shirt. So, I mean, how can you not go? So, thank you. Any action items?
And 2 things. Request from Mayor Brown that the any future charitable contribution items include a breakdown of how the money is spent, and a request by Mayor Brown that staff look into the police trailer chain issue and report back by Thursday.
That's great. Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned.